So let's begin today lying down on your back. You don't need any blocks or anything else under you. I'm going to shut off the light. And as you rest here on your back, I'd just like for you to either have your knees bent with your feet flat on the floor, or you can have your legs out straight. But I'd just like you to start with your hands on your abdomen. You can let your elbows rest on the floor, hands on the abdomen, and just close your eyes and breathe in and out through your nose. And just follow your breath from the tips of your nostrils, drawing the breath all the way down into the abdomen. And as you inhale, you should be able to feel the whole abdomen expand when you inhale. If you're actually using your diaphragm and taking a full, deep, three-part breath, you'll feel the abdomen expand on the inhalation. And then you'll feel the abdomen relax, soften on the exhalation. So just take your time inhaling from the nose to the belly, and then exhaling from the belly to the nose. And then when you're ready, let's just take the knees bent and feet flat on the floor, and take the right knee towards the chest on the exhalation. Just slowly exhale all of the breath out of the abdomen as you take the right knee into the right chest. And then inhale, right arm or arms up and over, right leg to the sky. Exhale slowly from the belly. Empty it out. Low back pushes into the floor. Inhale, leg up, arms up. Just take your time in and out, nice and slow. Can you follow your breath? Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. Just synchronizing breath and movement. Last one. Take the right knee into your chest and just hold it there for a moment, feeling the hollow in the right side of your low back, just kind of pushing down into the floor for a moment. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Right foot down, left knee in. Exhale. Empty the belly out as you take the left knee to the chest. Inhale, left leg up, arms up and over. And just alternate knee to chest, leg in the air. Take it slow. Just kind of discover what you feel in your hip, your belly, your hamstring. See what you feel in your shoulders and your neck and your upper back. Slow down the breath and the movement if you can. This last time, just take the left knee into your chest and hold it there. Feel the hollow on the low back on the left side, just gently pushing into the floor. These gentle warm-ups are a time for you to check in with your body this morning. Where are you tight? Where are you holding? All right, bring the left foot down, bring the big toes to touch with the feet flat on the floor. Just let your arms rest out to the side. And Just like windshield wipers, we're going to slowly drop both knees to the left, keeping the inner knees touching, inner feet touching. Inhale back to center. And then exhale, knees to the right, turn your head to the left. Inhale, center. Just take a few times back and forth, exhaling as you go in. Inhaling as you come out. Just taking your time. Notice if you feel anything on the outside of your waist or the outside of your hip or your low back. Again, just using these gentle warm-ups to check in with yourself. Make this your last one and come back to center. Again, you can rest with your knees bent and your feet on the floor or your legs straight. It's up to you. This time I'd like you to place your hands on your chest. You can let your elbows rest on the floor. Just let your fingertips come up towards your chest and check in here. Close your eyes and breathe. Feel your chest expanding on each inhalation. Feel your chest relaxing on each exhalation. Just taking your time. How's your neck feeling today? How is your upper back feeling today? How are your shoulders feeling today? If you want, you can turn your head gently from side to side, just feeling a little release in your neck. Good. All right, come back to center, bend your knees, bringing your feet hip-width distance apart. And let's just inhale, lift your hips up, let your arms come out into a T, so you're in bridge pose with your arms to a T. Exhale, lower your hips, bring your hands back towards your chest. Let's do that a few times. Inhale, open the arms up to a T. Exhale, lower the hips, bring the hands back to the heart. Just do that a few times. Take your time. Now bringing the attentional focus to your upper back, your shoulders, your neck, your chest. Last time. Just come up and hold the arms out to a T, lift the hips up. Take a few deep breaths here, feeling the pressure across your upper back and shoulders. Nice, long, slow breaths, filling up your chest and your rib cage completely. Good. Exhale, lower the hips, bring the hands back to the heart. All right. Gently roll over onto your side. Let's come up to all fours in table position. Go ahead and come onto hands and knees, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Back is neutral or straight. And then just start with some cat. Exhale, lift the upper back, spread the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your chin, lift your tailbone into cow pose. Just go back and forth between cat pose and cow pose. Time your breath and movement. Really check in with all the little places along your spine, from your sacrum to your low back to your mid back, between your shoulder blades, all the way up into your neck. Now exhale, push back into child's pose. Inhale back to table, and then tuck your toes under and exhale back to down dog. Inhale back to table. Exhale, child pose. Inhale, table. And start to work at the pace of your breath, moving back and forth between table, child's pose, table, down dog. Take your time, nice and slow. The next time you come into down dog, just come into down dog and hold pose. You can walk your heels out one at a time, just pushing the heel down, bending the opposite knee. Nice and slow and easy. And then as you feel ready, just start to walk your feet towards your hands. Come into your first standing forward bend. And when you're ready, just bend your knees, slide your fingertips up your thighs, and come all the way up to stand. And turn a little bit of light on. And grab your strap. If you don't have a strap, you can get one out of the back closet. Let's just open up your chest and your shoulders and do a little bit of spinal extension this morning. Again, I like to fold my strap in half so it's not so crazy. So just start with your feet hip-width distance apart. Shoulders rolled back. Exhale all the breath out. And then inhale, arms float up, arch back, lifting in your thoracic spine. Exhale, lower down, tuck your chin. You can let your upper back round a little bit here. Inhale, lift up, working from the upper back. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down, tuck your chin, round your upper back. Just do that a few more times. Just building a little bit of movement in the upper back. It tends to get really, really stuck, especially when you're on the computer too much, punching over your iPhone or your Android too much. We really need to get a little bit of movement in those upper vertebrae. Let's go ahead and bring up overhead and just a little lateral bend. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale. Just take your time. Just noticing in your upper back if one side feels tighter than the other. Maybe one side of the body, like all the way down the latissimus dorsi into the obliques. Maybe that feels tighter. All right, come up. Stand tall, exhale, bring it back. Inhale up, look up. Exhale, tuck the chin, bend the elbows. Inhale, look up. Just opening up your neck this morning. Very mindfully. Good. Last one. Come up. And twist. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Take your time. Try to twist through your upper back here. A couple more times to each side. When you finish with this one, just come back to center, lower your arms, and just feel all that work you just did for your arms. Work any tension out of your upper back, neck, and shoulders. All right, let's keep the strap, and we're going to do a little vinyasa where we put together a chair pose and standing forward bend. Okay, so let's bring your big toes to touch just for something a little different. Let's bring your hands a little closer than shoulder width distance apart. On the inhalation, come up. Exhale, squat down. Inhale up. And then standing forward bend. Exhale, straighter legs. Inhale, lead with your strap to come up. And come back to mountain pose. Lower the arms. Work any tension of the neck and the shoulders. All right, we're going to do that again. Inhale up. Exhale, chair pose. Good. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, pull the belly in gently as you control it all the way down. Empty. Inhale, come up. And exhale, mountain. 2 more times on your own, just like that. Fill up the chest on the inhale. Gently compress the belly on the exhale. Let your breath determine the speed of your movement. Finish with this one, just come back to mountain, and again, just work out the neck and the shoulders a little bit. If there's any little crunchies in there, you know you need to drink more water. All right, so let's bring your blocks about 1/3 of the way up the mat. And then you'll come to the back of the mat. So with your big toes touching in the back of your mat, just turn your right foot slightly out, step your right foot or left foot forward. Just place your hands on your hips to begin. Just want to kind of open up this whole area first. Let's just inhale, lift your chin, arch your back, bend your left knee, and come back. Okay, so inhale, bend the knee, look up. Exhale, straighten the leg. Just do that a few times. Warming up the leg muscles, the feet and the ankles. A couple more times. All right, now this time, go ahead and bend your knee and just bring your hands to your blocks. Your knee is bent, but we're going to work from bent to exhale straight. And then inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten out. So just kind of working into the hamstrings and the hips. Exhale, pull the belly in, nose towards the knee. Inhale, bend the knee. Just a couple more times like that. Good. Last time, you're going to bend the knee, left knee, hands to the hips. And come up. Step it back. One step. Good. Big toes touching. Turn your left toes out. Step your right foot forward. Same thing. Turn the hips and the shoulders towards the short edge. Hands on the hips. Inhale. Big arc to the upper back. Lift the chin. Bend the right knee. Exhale. Tuck the chin. Straighten the leg. Just work in and out. Like I said, warming up the feet, the ankles, the leg muscles. Take your time. All right, this next time, bend the right knee, inhale, and And on the exhale, bring the hands to the blocks. Keep the knee bent, get set. Exhale, straighten the right leg, nose towards the knee. Inhale, bend the right knee. So just work in and out of this one-legged forward bend, softly, gently, opening up the hamstring on the back of your right leg, but also feeling your feet, your ankles, your toes, everything kind of grounding you into the floor. Last one. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten the leg. And then when we come up, of course, we bend the knee and just come up and step back. All right, now let's do the real deal. That was just kind of the warm-up. So big toes touching, turn the right foot out, step the left foot forward, and we go from warrior one into one-legged forward bend. So we already warmed up the legs, the feet, the hips, the low back. Now we're going to add the whole body. Okay? So hips and shoulders towards the front. Inhale, go post arms, warrior one, bend the left knee. Exhale, come all the way down. Partial Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the left knee, coming up. Exhale, forward bend, going down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale. One-legged forward bend. Just a few more times. Getting the entire spine involved now. Come down and hold. Straighten both legs. Push both heels into the floor. Square off your hips. Just hold it here and breathe. Nice, long, slow, steady breaths. Inhale, nose to belly. Exhale, belly to nose. Good. When you're ready, bend your left knee, goalpost arms. Stay on that balance beam to come up. And release. Same thing other side. Big toes touching, left toes turn out, right toes step up in between your blocks. Turn your hips and your shoulders slightly. Inhale, bend the right knee, goalpost arms. Exhale, one-legged forward bend. Let's keep going back and forth. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Take your time. Really feel what's happening in your body. There's no rush to get anywhere. It's really about the experience that you're having and the connection that you're having with your own body. When you're ready, come down into one-legged forward bend. Straighten both legs. Like I said before, same cueing. Heels push into the floor. Exhale from the belly. Let your nose sink towards your knee. Can you feel all those sensations up the right side of your leg? The back of your right leg. Exhale the breath out. Inhale, bend the knee, come up to warrior one. And step back. All right, go ahead and bring your big toes to touch. Interlace your fingers and press your palms away. Inhale up. Exhale, you can either squat halfway down or all the way down. Exhale, squat. If you can get your booty towards your heels, you go for it. Inhale, come up. Let's do that 5 or 6 times. Exhale, compress the belly, pull it in slightly. Inhale, come up. Just work back and forth. Take your time. So your last one, come in and hold. And if it's too much to have your arms overhead, you are allowed to put your hands at your hips or in behind your back. Bring your weight to your heels so that you can see your own toes. Keep breathing. Nice, long, slow, steady breaths. Good. Inhale up. And exhale down. Work any tension of your shoulders and your neck. Alright, let's do some full sun salutations. So you can just move your blocks and come to the top of your yoga mat, either with big toes touching or feet hip width distance apart. Exhale the breath out, let it go. Inhale, arms fold up. Exhale, forward bend. If you need to bend your knees, go ahead. Step your right foot back on the inhalation. Just come into the low lunge. Just hold it here. Lift your chest up. You can put your hands on your thigh. Just kind of let your hips shift forward a little bit. Getting a nice stretch through the quads on the right side. Good. On your exhalation, let's come into downward facing dog. Exhale into the pose. Again, if your feet and your ankles and your Achilles tendons are a little tight today, just walk it out by bending one knee and pushing the opposite heel down. Take your time. Maybe lift both heels up high and then push both heels down. Good. Look in front of your hands if you like. You can always come to your knees first, but I'd like you to step your right foot all the way up in between your hands. Come on up. Hold it here. Looks like you're on a little balance beam. There is a balance element here. Try not to be back in here, but try to push it forward, getting all the way into the front of this left hip. Exhale. Push off the left toes. Come into a forward bend. Again, you can either go with straight legs or bend your knees a little bit. Inhale, come on. Reach up, arch back. Exhale, mountain. Beautiful. Do it again. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. This time, step your left foot back. Again, it's like you're on a balance beam, but do not put the left knee on the floor. Just come up and see if you can hold it here. If you're having trouble with balance, sometimes arms out to the side helps. Hold it here. Good. When you're ready, come into plank. Come into plank. So your body is going to be flat. You're not going to have your tushy up in the sky. If it's hard for you to hold your body flat here, just go ahead and drop your knees down. It's fine. Either way, focus your attention on your abdomen, pulling in a little bit, supporting the core or the middle section of your body. Hold it here and breathe. And then when you're ready, come into table or down dog. From down dog, step your left foot forward. From table, step your left foot forward. Bring that right knee up. See if you can't find your little balance beam again. If you need your arms out to the side, go ahead. Otherwise, hands on the hips. Hold it here and breathe. Good, nice balance, you guys. When you're ready, standing forward bend. Exhale, push up. Step it forward. Empty all the breath out. And then inhale, back. Exhale, mountain pose. Is it warm in here? Yeah. Feels like we're in hot yoga. Maybe it's just me. I feel a little air coming in, but we need more. All right, let's do one more sun salutation. Standing in mountain, exhale the breath out. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. This time, step your right foot back and turn it out to the side. You can kind of line up your heels and bring your palms together biceps by the ears, come up into a full warrior one. Hold it here and breathe. Can you take the breath deep into the bottom of your lungs, into the bottom of your ribcage? Beautiful. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you'd like to go to child's pose and rest, now would be a great time to do that. If you'd like to come into a plank with knees on or off the floor, join me. Exhale down. Inhale, push back up. Back to downward facing dog. If you're in child's pose, you can stay there as long as you like. If you'd like to continue moving and breathing with us, as you feel ready, step your right foot forward, all the way between your hands. Turn your left foot out. Come on up, palms together. Hold it here and breathe. Keep your breath long, slow, and smooth. Good. When you feel ready, hands sweep down, standing forward bend. Exhale. Bend your knees if you need to come up. Inhale, reach up and back. And exhale down. All right, last one, other side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold it down. Step your left foot back. Line up your heels. Come up into warrior one, just like you did. Right? But now I'd like you to transfer your weight onto the right foot and come into warrior three. Bring your arms out to the side, into a T. Find one spot on the floor to look at. Do not take your eyes off of it. Good work, you guys. Now, here's the hard part. We're going to bend the right knee, come back to warrior one with grace. That's the hard part. Exhale, downward facing dog. Or child's pose. Take a child's pose if you like. If your wrists are tender, come onto your forearms for dolphin instead. But if you'd like to keep breathing and moving, just come into a plank. Exhale, lower down. If you like, you can push into an upward facing dog. Or go back to the plank. And then back to downward facing dog. Again, you're going to step your left foot forward. Some people like to come to their knees first. Turn your right foot out. Come up to warrior one. Hold it here and breathe. Now when you're ready, find that one spot on the floor to look at. Don't take your eyes off of it. See if you can't find a warrior three. Check in with your breath. Are you still breathing? Long, slow, steady breaths. Beautiful, you guys. Gracefully step back, warrior one. And then swoop the arms down, exhale, forward bend. Let's just hold the forward bend either with straight legs if you'd like to work the hamstrings a little bit more, bent knees if you'd like to get into the hips and the low back a little more. As you feel ready, inhale, come up. Exhale, hands come down. Work any tension out of the neck and the shoulders. Just stand with your feet either big toes touching or hip width distance apart. And close your eyes for a moment. Let's just do a little check-in. How's your breath? Is it still long and slow and smooth? Or did your heart rate go up a little bit and make you gasp for breath? How is your mind? Is it racing? Is it telling you, oh my goodness, this is hard this morning? Or is it, wow, this feels great? And then how's your body? Is there any place in your body, if you just do a little body scan? For me, my right shoulder, right side of my neck's a little tweaky today. Just check in with your body. Stay there and breathe. Go ahead and open your eyes up. Let's just take your blocks and put them on the long edge of your mat. I don't mind if you go right or left. I just want you to have your left leg towards the short edge of the mat. So whichever direction you want to face is fine. Good. All right, so you're standing at the left side of your mat with your left leg. You're facing the long edge of your mat. You're just going to take a nice big step open with your right foot, maybe 2.5, 3.5 feet apart. If you're really kind of a small individual, it's going to be more like 2.5, but if some of you are so tall, it's more like 3.5. You can just kind of let your toes either be straight forward, which is harder, or a little bit out to the side, which is a little easier. Inhale, arms up. Let's just do lateral bend. Exhale to the left, let the right arm come up and over. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the right, let the left arm come up and over. Inhale, back to center, and just work your way side to side at the pace of your breath. Just noticing if one side of your body is tighter than the other, or if they're about the same. Always using your practice to check in with yourself and connect. Sometimes if an individual has experienced trauma, they have become a little bit disembodied, and they feel like, what is she talking about? I don't feel anything. So that's something to note too. If you honestly can't feel or sense the things that I'm talking about, that's good information for you to have. Go ahead and come back to center and lower the arms. All right, let's take your left toes, turn your foot towards the short edge of your mat, and naturally the right toes will kind of angle off to the side. Inhale, arms back to a T. Now reach with your left fingertips as far as you can over your left toes. If you want the block, you can put your left fingertips on the block, rolling your heart up to the sky. Hold it here and breathe. Nice, long, slow breaths. Keep the breath moving in and out of your body. Inhale, nose, chest, rib cage, belly. Exhale, belly, rib cage, chest, and nose. Good. As you feel ready, inhale, come up. Turn your toes to the other side. Right toes to the short edge, left toes at an angle. Inhale up. Reach with your right fingertips as far as you can, maybe to the block, maybe to your leg, maybe to the floor. Listen to your body. Pretend that your body is between two panes of glass, and you don't want to bend at the waist where your booty is sticking out behind you. You really want it to be a lateral stretch on the lateral side of your body, not a forward bend. Keep breathing here. Good. When you're ready, inhale, come up. Toes forward. Arms up overhead, palms forward. And then just gently come into a standing, wide-legged forward bend. Lining up your toes, fingers, toes. Letting your head dangle down, the back of your neck relax. Exhaling. Good. Gently place your hands on your thighs, just above your knees. Bend your knees a little bit to push up. Step your feet together. All right, the next one that I'm about to show you is called half moo, and I think you guys have done it before. It's the one basically where we come in like this. Okay, so again, standing at the left side of your mat, big toes touching. Take a much larger step open. Get your legs as far apart as you possibly can. Good. Turn your left toes towards the short edge of your mat. Let your right toes go at an angle. Line up your heels. Inhale up. Arms to a T. Bend your left knee. And let your left fingertips come to the block, which is a little bit diagonal of your pinky toe. Lift up. Now 95% of the weight should be on your left foot, 5% on your left hand. If you want, you can stretch the right fingertips to the sky, or you can keep your right hand on your right hip. Hold it here and breathe. Half moon. Good. Last breath here. Bend your left knee, tap your right foot down, and beautiful. Let's turn the toes to the other side. Again, it's a little bit wider stance than triangle. Looks good. Inhale up. Bend your right knee. Find your 5% weight on the block, mostly on the leg. Only stretch your left hand to the sky if that feels good. It's totally fine to keep your left hand on your left hip. Keep breathing. Can you feel your ribcage expanding with each breath? Good. Bend the right knee, tap the left foot down. Keep your balance to come up. Arms down, step your feet together. Downward facing dog. Okay? Go for it. Come into down dog in any way that you see fit. Sometimes I like to take it through a little sun salutation. Just come to down dog and hold it for 5 or 6 breaths. Anytime you feel like you need to go to child's pose, feel free to go to child's pose. When you feel ready, drop to your knees into table and push back into child's pose. Just rest in child's pose, no hurry, nowhere to go, nothing to do. As you feel ready, come all the way onto your belly. Just lie on your belly. Make a little pillow with your hands, forehead on the backs of the wrists. Close your eyes and start to work with a long, slow exhalation. As you exhale, can you just feel your whole body sinking down into the floor? This is another great time to check in with yourself. How are you feeling this morning? Okay, when you feel ready, go ahead and just place your arms so that your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Your hands are spread wide. We call this Sphinx position. And just start with your chin tucked, your head down, and then on the inhalation, lift from your upper back, your thoracic spine. You're pushing your abdomen into the floor and stretching the crown of your head up. Exhale, tuck your chin, roll it down. Inhale, lift up. Just work back and forth a few times, really asking those muscles of your upper back and neck to wake up if they're not already awake. Again, if you hear little crunchies, that's a sign that you need to drink a whole lot more water. Last time. Good. All right, come down. Keep your head up and inhale your toes up. Exhale everything down. Inhale, toes up, head up. Exhale everything down. Couple more times. Now you're using your low back and your glutes to lift your legs off the floor. Last one. Hold it here, hold it here. Hold your head up, hold your toes up. Keep breathing down into your belly. Good. Lower down, exhale, and rest. If your neck is tight, just slowly roll your forehead across your hands. When you feel ready, go ahead and flip yourself all the way over onto your back. When you get to your back, just get yourself in the middle of your mat again. Bend your knees with your feet flat on the floor. Hands down at the sides of your body. And exhale the breath out. Inhale, let the hips lift up, let the arms float up and over, coming up onto your shoulders. Exhale, lower the hands down, lower the hips down. Just do that a few more times, inhaling up. Exhaling down. On your own now, working with your breath. When your body expands, you inhale. And when you exhale, your body goes back to starting position, relaxing. This time, come up and hold the hips up. Let the arms float up and over, and breathe. Feel the whole back of your body contracting. Good. Lower down, exhale. Just take one or two blocks. You can either have them side by side the long way, or you can make them the shorter way. You're going to stay on your mat the direction that you are. I'm actually going to turn on my mat. So see if you can't comfortably place the blocks underneath your hips. And then stretch both legs up to the sky. Arms can rest down at the sides of your body, and just start with some circles at the ankles, almost like you're drawing circles on the ceiling with your big toe. Check in with your feet and your ankles. And then go the other direction. Start to circle your toes in the opposite direction. Good. All right. Let go of the work with the feet and just inhale your right foot down to the floor. You can bend your knee or keep it straight. Exhale it back up. Inhale your left leg down to the floor with a bent knee or straight. Exhale it back up. Just keep alternating. Right leg down. Left leg down. The straighter you have your leg on the way down and on the way up, the more you're going to get into your iliopsoas, your hip flexor. One more time for each leg. Good. Come back up to center and just stay still for a moment with the soles of the feet to the sky. Check in with your head and your neck. If you can tuck your chin a little bit and let the back of your neck be long, that would be great. Then, if you're ready, inhale the legs apart into a V. Exhale the legs together. Inhale apart. Exhale together. Just take your time, really noticing if one set of adductors on the right side or the left side is stronger, more open. We really do want the legs to come to an equal V. If one leg is open more than the other, see if you can't only go to the place where both legs can open equally. Couple more times. And then hold the legs open into a V. Reach the heels up and out. Keep breathing deeply. Good. When you're ready, close your knees together. Just again, rest with your soles of the feet up to the sky. And then very gently bend your knees and just let your feet come down to the floor. Rest here for a moment as you feel the blood rushing back into your lower legs and feet and toes. And then gently lift up, take the blocks out from underneath. Lie on your back and just stretch your legs out long. Once again, do a little check-in here. How did being upside down impact you? What do you feel in your body? Can you check in with your breath? Okay, when you feel ready, go ahead and take blocks in either hand. Your legs are going to stay straight. You're going to take one block in the right hand, one block in the left hand. Just begin with the blocks down at the sides of your body. And I want you to inhale the right arm up and over. Exhale, bring the right block to the left toes. So you're crossing over, cross lateral. Inhale, right arm up, leg down. And release the right hand down to the side. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left arm, right toes. Inhale, left arm up, right leg down. Exhale, left hand back down to the side. Right arm. Inhale up. Cross it over. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, starting position. Left arm up. Inhale. Now when you exhale and bring the block to the toes, pull your belly in. Inhale. Exhale. One more time on each side. Really engaging the abdomen. There's something very important about doing some cross-lateral work in your practice where your right arm and your left leg have to come together. That really is very balancing for the right and the left side of your brain. Now, again, starting with your legs straight and your arms down to the sides. Inhale, both arms up and over. Exhale, lift both legs, touch the blocks to the toes. Inhale, legs down, arms up. Let's do it again. Exhale, blocks to the toes. Just do that 3 or 4 more times. No hurry. Each time you exhale, engage the abdomen. If it's too much with straight legs, you could bend the knees and do it with bent knees. Last one. Inhale up. And just stretch your toes in one direction, stretch your arms in the other direction. All right, here's the hard part. Can you sit up? Exhale, go. Woo. Pretty good, you guys. From here, exhale, blocks down. Inhale, back up. Inching into the hips and the low back. Exhale. Inhale. Just do that a few more times. Okay, last one, like this. All right, can you take your left block outside your right foot and twist, holding your right arm to the sky? Hold it here and breathe. Take some long, slow, steady breaths. If it's too much to have your block by your ankle, you can bring it up here by your knee. As long as you have a little twist happening, that's the important thing. Are you still breathing? Kind of. Inhale, come up. Same thing to the other side. This side might be totally different. Sometimes it's harder to twist to one side than the other. Keep your breath long and slow and smooth. Good. Inhale up. And then back to the forward bend. Hold it here. Hands can be on the blocks. Just let your body sink into the posture. Let your neck go. Good job. Grab onto your blocks one more time. Inhale up. Now, can you slowly come down? Just release your blocks. Draw your knees into your chest on the exhale. And just rock from side to side. Turn your head from side to side. Give your low back a nice little massage. Okay. If there's any last thing you need to do before you go into final relaxation, now would be a good time to do that. You can either stretch your legs out long on the floor. Some people like to put blocks underneath their hamstrings.
Hi guys, I really hope this video has been good for you. Please subscribe to our channel. We'll be putting more videos up weekly. And go to our website, www.amywheeler.com. In addition, you can get on any of our social media at Optimal State.